Mannahatta, soul of the city. Journey to the Center, when Central Park heals New York City. The rich journey of this island city is symbolic of one's journey to self. Once upon an island, in a faraway time, there was a sacred ceremonial island called Mannahatta. Lovingly tended by the Manhattan Lenape Tribe for over 1,000 years, living and working with deep respect for the land, nature's cycles, and in harmony with the seasons. The European colonists arrived in the 17th century and brutally introduced the notion of land ownership, stealing and slaughtering this land and her beloved peoples. This 1776 map shows us the body of the island, the contours, with beautiful hills, valleys, streams, ponds, and woods of Mother Earth. An island where the rivers meet the sea. She was gridded with machine-minded efficiency. At the very center of the island was captured a slice of the original island called Central Park. Modern-day Manhattan sits at the heart and center of New York City. Central Park sits at the heart and center of Manhattan. The now filled-in rectangular reservoir sits at the heart and center of Central Park. Quietly embodied within the plan of Central Park is a metaphorical island of Manhattan. This long, thin, green-painted island inside Central Park is defined by the main drive continuous loop going through the park. This metaphorical island is similar in shape and is the same proportion of 1 to 5 as Manhattan Island. Quietly sitting in the Central Park plan is a metaphorical island of Manhattan. Silently buried at the center of this metaphorical island is the rectangular reservoir that was filled in the 1930s. In this image, the rectangular reservoir is reinstated to provide a home for the sacred ceremonial island of Mannahatta. Within the reservoir, we place the Island of Mannahatta. Here sits the sacred ceremonial island of Mannahatta. At the heart center of Central Park, Manhattan, and New York City. How might this look three-dimensionally? A 1930s aerial photo helps us to see this. Here is the reservoir being filled in, just at the point where there was a long, thin island of earth at the center of the reservoir, showing us the heartfelt home for the sacred ceremonial island of Mannahatta. At the very center and still point of New York City. This once sacred island of Mannahatta would be planted with the seeds of the original island. It would be a sacred space at the very heart center of Manhattan for pause and reflection. At the very heart center of Central Park, one could cross the bridge and visit the sacred island of Mannahatta. At the very center and still point of New York City. This infinitely inward journey symbolically embodies the journey to the center of self, finding the still point within, the golden light of one's heart center, the beautiful, sacred, ceremonial island within. A place of peace and remembrance for the island of Mannahatta and her beloved peoples, a memorial to the Manhattan Lenape Tribe and all tribal nations. The story of this island city is also the story of Mother Earth. Who has been equally gritted and trodden. A huge world apology is long overdue to Native Americans and all people whose homeland and lives have been brutally stolen from them. To all people who have been brutally stolen from their homeland. To all homelands, trees, plants, and animals who have been brutally destroyed. To all people who have been so separated from self as to become brutally destructive. We all need to reconnect with ourselves and our now homelands if we are to save the life of our beloved Mother Earth